G'day guys, how's it going? It is JarradHD here. Welcome to episode number 7 of season 1 of the Man City Dream Team Career Mode series. If you do go on to enjoy today's episode, make sure that you go studs up on that like button. Also hit subscribe if you are new around here. The support on the series recently has been insane. You guys have been... There's so many new subscribers, which is awesome to see, and so many existing subscribers are enjoying this series. It really does motivate me to put as much effort as possible into this series. And trust me fellas, I have a couple of cool little features coming up in today's episode, so I hope you enjoy that. No more dilly-dally, however, let's get into your press conference questions. So, the first press conference question in today's episode comes from Juanes Quotix. I apologize if I pronounced that wrong, but he says, or he or she says, what are your thoughts about people being unhappy with your midfield and even calling it weak? I wouldn't be upset about that at all. I would actually agree with you guys. The only midfielder that I have been impressed with has probably been Fernandinho. He's been awesome. As you guys know, he's been a bit of a series hero so far. He's definitely been better than Yaya Toure and İlkay Gündoğan. Gündoğan's been alright. I'm giving him a bit of a pass because he's new to the club, and he's done a couple of decent things, a couple of good passes, a couple of crucial plays, and a couple of goals. But Yaya Toure has been he's been surprisingly poor. I am looking to get rid of him in the January transfer window, use him as some bait in bringing in a better midfielder. I might go in for a new centre attacking midfielder, maybe James Rodriguez, maybe Mesut Özil. A lot of people in the comments section are wanting those two players in. Callum Collins says, what will you do if Messi gets injured? I would cry. I would cry like I've never cried before. Ha! Gay! Andrew, hashtag dab on them. Why did I just do that? Who do you want to sign in the next transfer window? As I said earlier, looking to get rid of Yaya Toure, gonna go in for either James Rodriguez or Mesut Özil, or let me know what midfielders you'd like me to go in for. But I don't really have any set players that I want to go in for. The defense has been good, attacking's been decent. I would maybe sell Aubameyang, but I'm going to give him a little bit more time. Probably just a couple of rotational players. We need a backup right midfielder because we really only have Kevin De Bruyne. So I might go for a young right midfielder. But honestly, I don't really know. I want to go in for Manuel Neuer at some stage in this series. But Joe Hart is doing the goods at the moment. So might leave Neuer towards the back end. Thank you guys once again for your press conference questions. Make sure that you leave your questions in the comment section down below for a chance to be featured in the next episode. But let's get into today's first game against Aston Villa. So the opening game in today's episode is on the road. It is a rainy day in Birmingham as we take on Aston Villa. Taking a look at the Aston Villa side, it is a half-decent side, but we should be beating them. Our former player, Joleon Lescott, is in there. Of course, he used to play for Man City a few seasons ago. Mika Richards also on the bench. And then here is our starting 11, a pretty strong side. One of our strongest possible starting 11s. Kevin De Bruyne is starting this game. Of course, he did get arrested for drink driving in the last episode. They're through here, Aston Villa. Sanchez getting Villa a rare attacking opportunity. They continue to attack. Guy whipping that one. Header! Agbonlahor misses. We are so lucky not to be behind. Aguero to Messi. Leo Messi, what can you do up against Aston Villa of all clubs? Can he do something nice? Gündoğan through there. Aguero hits it. Aguero, what a save from Brad Guzan. I probably should have taken it a little bit closer. Here we go. İlkay Gündoğan. Gonna tap that one through. Leo Messi cutting. Messi finesse deflected. Good block from Kieran Clark. They're on the attack here. Jordan Ayew. He's been causing us problems. In there, Agbonlahor, and he scores for Aston Villa. You've got to think what Joe Hart was doing and what Otamendi was doing. How can two of our defenders be out-jumped from freaking Gabby Agbonlahor? He's put into a freaking fat camp by Aston Villa. And it was Otamendi who got out-jumped, and Joe Hart should have probably done a bit better. I'm not happy about that. Come on, we need a goal. We need something. I'm fired up now. This game's not being very kind to us. It goes through to Messi. Messi cutting around. Messi with the finesse. Messi with the equaliser. There it is. I was nice and focused for that passage of play. Lionel Messi picking up a goal. Nice move there to get Kieran Clark and a nice left-footed finesse. 1-1. They're running through. They play it to freaking Jordan Ayew, who's been killing us. Good save, Joe Hart. Almost thought he was going to concede at the near post again. Come on, final few minutes of this game. Jordi Alba. He's passed that one to Yaya. Yaya goes. Aguero misses it. I should have taken it freaking closer. Wow, they're freaking onside. They're so good on this game, Aston Villa, in this match. If they score here, far out, I almost just had a heart attack. That's full time. Aston Villa playing like Barcelona in this game. That is definitely the FIFA handicap coming into play. Luckily, it doesn't fully bite us in the ass. A 1-1 draw, 1 point. Not the ideal way to start the episode.
Welcome back to Sky Sports News. Joining us today from his home office in Manchester is Manchester City manager JarradHD. Thanks for coming on, Jarrad.
Thank you for having me.
I understand that you've just come from training. How's the team feeling right now ahead of the big game against Liverpool?
You know, the lads are training well. We've been pretty focused this week because all the lads were pretty disappointed after dropping points against Aston Villa, but I'm pretty confident heading into the game against Liverpool on Saturday. We know that we need to start making the most of our opportunities. If the lads can do that, then I'm pretty sure we'll be good to go on Saturday.
Now then, time for the question on everyone's lips. What will be happening with Kevin De Bruyne, and how will the arrest and court verdict affect his future at the club?
We've got nothing more to do with Kevin De Bruyne. We already sanctioned him. The club already sanctioned him. We made him sit out the game against Hull City until we got more information on the case. We also fined him £25,000, which we think was a decent amount. So we think Kevin has... We've punished him all that we need as a club. We are happy with the verdict from the courts. He has been given community service time, and we think that is really going to help develop him as a footballer, but also as a human being. So we are happy with the court ruling. Kevin is extremely ashamed about what he has done. He's regretting his actions, and we don't think any further action needs to be taken.
Thanks for joining us on the programme, Jarrad, and good luck for the weekend.
Thank you. So we have a pretty big game coming up for the second game in today's episode. We are taking on Liverpool, and I'm interested to see how they go. There's a few players in this team that I wouldn't mind bringing in to the Dream Team, specifically Felipe Coutinho. Would love to have the Brazilian maestro in our side. Taking a look at the Premier League table, Liverpool down in 16th. Not a great start for them. We are equal first with Everton and Man United, so 3 points are crucial. Here is our starting 11 for today's game. A few interesting players in there. We do have a Champions League game coming up very, very soon, which we need to win. So this is our side. Aguero, Messi, Fernandinho comes in. Hopefully Fernandinho can stay in the form he has been in the past few episodes. But taking a look at the Liverpool starting 11, no Coutinho, he is on the bench. Same with Roberto Firmino and Daniel Sturridge, which is a little bit... it's a nice thing to see for us. But they did sign Gustavo. I wasn't expecting that. Good tackle, De Bruyne. Nice and easy stuff. Messi into the Liverpool box now. Messi cutting around, holding it, going. What a ball! What a save, though, from Simon Mignolet. That was an amazing pass from Lionel Messi. But what a freaking save, Messi. Passing that one to Aguero. Aguero keeps running. Aguero through to Sterling. Raheem Sterling finesses. Raheem Sterling scores against his former club. We celebrate in front of the Liverpool fans, doing the arms out just to show what a cocky bastard Raheem Sterling is. But that is freaking class from the snake himself. Come on, Raheem. He's going to cross that one. Back post. Goes out. Fernando. Touch. Fernando. What a save. Kevin De Bruyne whipping this one in. Goes back post. Mangala falls in. That might have been a handball in there, but we don't have them on. But Aguero turns. It's a foul, but he misses. We're going to get the free kick, though. We are all over Liverpool. So free kick right on the edge here. Come on, Messi. Put it in. Lionel Messi. Oh, just deflected from the wall. So what can we do off the resulting corner? Leo Messi to whip this one in. Mangala with the header. Falls. He He has the strike without me even telling him to. Get there. No, the diving header. What is going on? Come on, can we get one last opportunity? This has been some fantastic passing play. Messi. Keep going. Make the tackle. Messi makes the tackle. Messi finesses. Messi scores the goal. What a goal from Lionel Messi. He lost the ball in the build-up play, chases it, tackles, and shows the determination we need, and that is a 2-0 lead heading into the halftime break. Great outside of the boot finish as well. Luis Gustavo, the new signing, going, but what a tackle from De Bruyne. Here we go. Messi turns, Messi runs, Messi plays that one through to Fernandinho. Now we've got the numbers. Not really, but oh, nice from Fernandinho. He's going to go back there to Fernando. Aguero turns. Oh, he holds it up. Aguero hits it. Oh, that would have been a good goal if we scored that. Let's see to whip this one in. Come on, Leo. It goes in there. Get it away. Here we go. De Bruyne. Passing it. Mangala, I see you, Messi. Messi's onside. Messi's going to finesse it. Messi off the post. Off Bo's post, and they put it out of play. We have been all over Liverpool in this game. We deserve freaking 40 goals. Oh, to Mendy. Good tackle there from Fernandinho. Come on. We deserve a third goal. Messi threading that one through to Fernando. Fernando put it to bed. There it is, fellas. Fernando scores. And Fernando gives us the 3-0 victory with about 25 minutes to play. We definitely deserve that one. Fernandinho out to Aguero. Aguero to Barker. Fresh off the bench. What's he going to do? He goes to Aguero. Aguero turns. Aguero hits it. Good save, Vigilé. We have a corner here. I'm going to try something a little bit different. Let's try this. You ready? Aguero headers it. Barsi off the crossbar. Get the rebound. Oh, Fernandinho with the finesse. What a save. We could have about 20 goals here. There it is, fellas. That is going to conclude one of the most one-sided FIFA games I have ever played. I'm interested to see the stats for the goals, like for the shots on target and all that stuff, because we absolutely killed Liverpool. They just did not turn up. Huge contrast compared to that Aston Villa game. Look at that. 16 shots, 10 of which are on target. 1 shot for Liverpool, 1 on target. We killed them. This game right here is honestly probably our biggest game of the series so far. We win this game against PSV, we move into the top 2 of our Champions League group, and our destiny is in our own hands. We drop points, and we're going to need a bit of luck to qualify. Hopefully it shows the table here. Yes, it does. We are sitting 3rd on the group, taking on PSV. 3 points between us. We win here by, I think, about 3, and we automatically jump into the top 2. We win here regardless, and if Lazio beat, I think the other team is, whatever the other team is, if Lazio beat them, Valencia, then we jump into 2nd. So fingers crossed we get the win. Here is our starting 11 for this game, and my starting 11 reflects how much this game means to us. Messi and Aubameyang starting up front. Would have rathered Aguero up there, except he was a little bit fatigued, so hopefully we can bring him on later on in the game if we need him. Hopefully we don't need him though. And then here is the PSV starting 11. So Zoe, he had an absolute blinder when we played them last time. Luke de Jong, Guardado, Hendricks, Narsing. They've got a very good side. We know what they're capable of. Fernandinho, tapping that one onto Gundogan. Out to Raheem Sterling. I see you pointing Aubameyang. Come on, Pierre-Emerick. Aubameyang, he's got space. Aubameyang's gonna hit it. Aubameyang's gonna score. You can't give him that much space. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang finally gets a goal, and that is a 1-0 lead against PSV. So PSV have a free kick opportunity here. Very dangerous part of the pitch. Lestian hits that one. Well, thank God he puts that wide. Fernandinho, great ball to Aubameyang. Can he pick up a brace? Come on, Aubameyang. Doing some skills. That is lovely. Going to Messi. Oh, what a shit touch from Messi. He was offside anyways. You're lucky. Jitro Willems on the attack here. Van Ginkel. They pass that one to Proper. Thank God for that interception. Oh, it falls straight to Aubameyang. Hell yeah. Messi. Back over. Get there, Aubameyang. Keeper doesn't come out. Aubameyang brings it down. Aubameyang looking for his brace. So much space. Aubameyang gets the brace. PSV defenders just don't learn. They keep giving him so much space and time on the ball. And a world-class striker is going to do that. Hopefully this game is a bit of a turning point in the season for Aubameyang. So Aubameyang to take this free kick. We don't really have any free kick takers on the pitch right now, but Aubameyang's going to have a crack.
Have a great time.
And it would have been nice to have Messi. Delph out to Sterling. We're looking to put this game to red. Here we go. Aubameyang looking for the hat trick. Finesse. What a block from Hector Moreno. There it is, fellas. That is full time. We get 3 competition points. We are going to be in the top 2 now, hopefully. At least our destiny is in our own hands. Very convincing win. So, looking at our Champions League group after that game with PSV, we are top 3 teams tied on 8 points. So, technically, I think we have Valencia in the last game. So, if we draw that game, we're through based on goal difference. But it's definitely going to be tight.
That's what she said.
And the final matchup in today's episode is at home. We are in the Premier League taking on Southampton on a rainy Manchester day. This is how the Premier League table stands. We have dropped down to 3rd, but a win here will see us go back up to 1st place. Southampton in 14th. Not a great start for them. Here is our starting 11 for today's game. Playing a few different players. Gael Clichy, Iheanacho both getting a chance. And this is how the fellas from down south will line up today. So Kamini is in goals. Interesting signing that. Jordi Classy in the midfield. Victor Wanyama, Tadic, Shane Long, Iheanacho going to Hector Bellerin. We're holding it up. Nobody's going to him. What the hell is going on there? Iheanacho now running through. Iheanacho beating every player. He's trying to skill finesse. Oh, that would have been an awesome start. Aguero tapping that one to Delph. Delph going to Iheanacho, stepping over it, hitting it. What is the keeper doing there? That was interesting. So we have the corner here. Yaya Toure to whip this one in. Goes to Aguero. Aguero with the header. Cleared off the line. Falls to Bellerin. Bellerin's going to build it. Deflected. It goes in. Hector Bellerin scoring it. Don't know how much he can claim of that one, but it took a massive deflection there. Got to feel sorry for Kamini, but Hector Bellerin scoring technically what I think is his first Manchester City goal. Let's have a look on the replay here. So Toure whips it in, it gets headed and cleared, and then it goes out to Bellerin, brings it down, belts it. That is a massive deflection. I want to see here we go. This might tell us a little bit more. Yeah, that's crazy. Oh, Kamini was a little bit closer to it than I expected, but we're still going to count our blessings there. Tadic is on the attack here for Southampton, running past some poor defense. Jordi Classy far out. Iheanacho, great ball out there to Fabian Delph. Okay, something out of nothing. Fabian Delph holding it up. He's going to pass that one. Iheanacho, what a save from Kamini. Iheanacho, oh, Iheanacho out of nowhere. I was not expecting that. And Clichy Iheanacho gives us the 2-0 lead. Jesus, that was something out of nothing. I thought Iheanacho was just going to get bodied off the ball, but he just beat the defender for pace there. I want to see the replay of this. Yeah, he just beat freaking, I think that's Yoshida or Jose Fonte, one of those guys. Yeah, Fonte, he just destroyed him for pace. Corner here for Southampton early in the second half. They're looking to get a goal back to get back into this game, but Sterling heads it away. They pass it, Yoshida though to Sterling. Here we go, can we hit them on the counter? Yaya Toure to Aguero. Aguero with a lot of space. He's going to play that one through to Sterling on the counter attack. Can we put this game basically to bed? Sterling finishes and misses it across the body. That is horrible. They're on the attack here, Southampton. They got some numbers. They hit that one. Good save from Joe Hart, and he gets there just at the last second. Aguero, here we go. It's friggin' Ambrose, whatever his name is. Thierry Ambrose off the bench. He's going to cross that one along the ground. Aguero, there it is. What a rocket of a goal. Go and celebrate with Ambrose. It was a great ball along the ground from him, and Sergio Aguero is going to put that one to bed. A lot of credit though to Thierry Ambrose. What a ball, and what a rocket of a shot from Aguero as well. He belted that one from point blank range. Bellerin. Oh, look at the numbers we have. Ambrose through there. Oh, that was too much power on it though, but it doesn't matter. Another dominant victory against another good side. But it's really good to see the squad are starting to gel together. Besides that Aston Villa game, this was a really good episode. Only one goal conceded, a shit ton of goals scored, and I'm very happy with what we're done. Anyways, lads, that is the perfect way to wrap up today's episode. If you enjoyed, the 7th episode of Season 1 of the Man City Dream Team Career Mode series. Don't forget to absolutely destroy that like button. Also, make sure that you subscribe down below if you are new around here. Check out my social media links, my Twitter, my Instagram, all of those linked down below as per normal. But most importantly, fellas, I hope you have a fantastic day. It has been JarradHD here. I'm out. Peace.